hope that you've had a great Monday so far, and I hope that you're enjoying Vlogtober. I'm really enjoying it, and this is actually my birthday week, so there's going to be a little giveaway at the end of this video, so stick around for that. But for today, I'm going to be showing you another affordable foundation review. I got a beautiful package from Maybelline last week, and I thought this was the perfect time to try out a matte foundation. A lot of you girls have oily skin and you always ask me, you DM me on Instagram and you write comments on my YouTube videos and you're like, what can I use? I have oily skin, tell me a foundation I can use. And because I don't have oily skin, I don't lean towards buying a matte foundation just because I don't need it. But since I got a giant Maybelline package with the new Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundations, including the powders, I'm going to be testing one of these foundations out for you guys. I've got quite a few shades here just so that they could match up with my skin tone. And I'm probably the lightest shade in this whole package. So I'm going to be testing these out for you guys. And I'm probably not going to use the powders, let's be honest, because I don't actually need a full-on powder all over my skin, but I will be trying out the foundation and I will be doing a full review. So I will be wearing this throughout the day and then doing check-ins and letting you guys know how it fades throughout the day. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that I love glowy, luminous foundations. I have normal to dry skin, so I always opt for those kind of foundations. So I may be a little bit biased towards a glowy finish, but I'm going to try my best to review these as unbiased as possible. And I'm going to get into this. I've done my skincare, I've done a primer. I use the Smashbox Primerizer, which is a moisturizer and primer mixed together. Go and watch my skincare video if you want to know how I got this kind of glowing luminous skin. And I think I'm going to go for the lightest shade that I got, which is 238. So this was very hyped up. People who have oily skin were just like waiting for this, really anticipated. It has a squeezy tube and there's quite a lot of products in here. There's 30 mils of products. Obviously, as the name suggests, this is a matte foundation. I'm expecting this to do something for the pores around the center of my face over here. So I have quite large pores, which I moan about often, just here on the sides of my nose. So I'm expecting this to kind of make those completely disappear. So let's get into this. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm just going to be using my MAC 187 Duo Fiber brush. I'm going to pop this right on and get going. I don't know if this shade is going to be great. This might be more for my tan skin. They did give me some really dark shades, but we're just going to go with it. It's going to have to work for today. I'm just going to be a little bit darker than usual. I didn't really use a lot of product then. I used less than a pea-sized amount, and it has covered my cheek area completely. I can still see a little bit of redness on my cheeks, and usually I would go for a light coverage. But because this is more of a matte finish foundation and it's supposed to be full coverage, I'm going to amp it up quite a bit more than I usually would, just so that you guys can get a full review and you can know if this is properly like medium to full coverage, if it's going to cover your blemishes, your redness on your face, and how it fades throughout the day. So on application, this is actually pretty light. I was expecting it to be quite a thick formula and kind of hard to blend, just because that's what I've had experience with in the past, because I don't really use matte foundations. Blend it down the neck so I don't look like an Oompa Loompa. Surprisingly, I can still see some luminosity coming through from my skincare routine, and for me, I actually really enjoy that. But obviously, if you are oily, you're going to want this to be completely matte. I'm hoping that it will kind of dry down in a little bit once I've stopped working the product around, but for now, I can still see a little bit of glow coming through on the cheek area over there, also on my forehead and also on my chin. There's still some glow coming through. Now what I'm doing for the last little bit is stippling this into areas where I want a little bit more coverage. So I have rosy cheeks, and also I want to cover up the pores that I have. So I'm expecting this to kind of make my pores completely invisible. And I realized that I forgot to say what color this is. So it's 238 Rich Tan. I am desperately hoping that this does not oxidize, because if it does, I'm going to be way too dark. Okay, so that's the foundation on my skin. I feel like a little bit of an Oompa Loompa. I'm going to pop on a little bit of concealer just to kind of lighten up some areas so I don't feel too dark. So I popped on my concealer, but I didn't set it because I wanted to show you guys what the finish of this foundation is. So I don't know if you can tell, but there's definitely still some glow coming through on the sides of my nose over here, in between my brows and on my chin. There is some luminosity coming through on my cheekbones as well. I was expecting this to be completely matte, as in no luminosity, no glow is coming through from my skincare, but there's definitely a glow coming through. So I'm going to use one of these powders just to set a little bit of this foundation. I definitely wasn't planning on using a powder, but since this is a foundation for oily skin girls, I'm going to set in certain areas. I'm using the shade 220 Natural Beige. So I'm just setting on the sides of my nose, in between my brows, and on my chin. So I'm also going to use this powder to set underneath my eyes, so we can test that and kind of see if it does set the foundation as well as concealer, if it's a good like 2-in-1 product, because this is adding coverage on top of the foundation. So if you're looking for a proper full coverage foundation, this combination would probably be really good for you. But also, let's test it out throughout the day and see what we think. So one thing I have to say is that I've already seen that the foundation is caking up quite a bit on the sides of my nose over there, which is a normal thing, and also I was expecting that for a matte foundation. After putting on the powder, I do see that my pores have kind of blurred out a little bit more. I can still see them because I'm used to looking at my face, I know my imperfections, so I can definitely still see them. But they definitely are a little bit less obvious to me. It's 10:30 now, and I'm going to put on the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back to you guys, show you what everything looks like put together, and then we'll do a couple of check-ins throughout the day. Okay, so I'm finished my makeup, and I've gone a little bit more bold than expected, mostly in the lip department, but I really like it. And this is also a Maybelline product. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in the shade 25 Heroine, and I think it's really pretty, so I'm excited to see how this wears throughout the day. I will add this into the review as well, so as I'm talking about the foundation, I'll also say how I think the powder is wearing, and then also how I think this lipstick is wearing, because then you guys can get like a 3-in-1 video. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this wears. I'm actually pretty impressed with the shade. Like, I thought this was super dark, but now looking at my face, it doesn't look too dark. I don't look like an Oompa Loompa. It actually fits really well, and I like the way products have laid over the top of this. I've got a cream highlighter on, my absolute favorite, which is the Smashbox Hollywood and Highlight, and then I've also got MAC Soft and Gentle over the top of that, and the cream highlight actually applied really easily. Everything looks really nice. It doesn't look like it's caked on. I also haven't set my face with any setting sprays, just because I want to see how this fends without a setting spray. I would obviously suggest a setting spray, but I'm going to skip on that today. We're just going to see how the foundation wears by itself. It's now 11 AM, and I'm probably going to do my next check-in at about 1, maybe even 12:30, because I have to have lunch, so we'll check in on the lipstick and the foundation, and then from there we'll do a couple more as well. This is my first very quick check-in, because something that I've noticed literally right now, it's like half an hour. I've basically just packed away all my filming stuff, and I've just sat down to do my emails and to edit that video, and already, I don't know if you can tell, I'll point rather than talk. And there. So yeah, I don't know if that's because I put a little bit too much product on, because I did have to do, I think, 2 layers to get it opaque all over, but that's just because I have quite big lips. So I think that doe foot applicator would be fine for like normal size lips, but if you have bigger lips, you're gonna have to do a little bit more work. But that's the first thing that I've noticed, and I'm gonna just wipe it away and then carry on with the day, and I'll chat to you about it in my next check-in. So it is 1:45, and I'm sitting in the exact same spot editing this video. You can obviously tell that this lipstick has started to fade on the insides of my lips. That is also because I had an apple as a snack. So you can see this faded quite a lot actually, especially on my bottom lip and also on the inside of my top lip. But that's also because, as I told you earlier, it was kind of like gathering on the inside of my mouth, which I hate that feeling, so I just wiped that away. That's also partly to do with why it's faded on the inside of my lips. And the foundation looks good. I don't have any complaints actually. It hasn't oxidized. It seems pretty much the same shade. I don't know if that's just me, but it seems really good to me. It hasn't collected anywhere in particular. Still looks pretty much the same on the sides of my nose. It did collect there ever so slightly, but that is normal for foundations, especially matte foundations on my skin and on my nose. That just everything just collects there. But everything is still looking pretty good. The highlight is still there, the blush is still there, bronzer, all the products are still sitting really nicely, and I like where my skin looks, surprisingly, because I'm not a matte person, as we all know. But I like this. It looks really good actually. So it's quite a lot later now. I didn't mean for this to take so long and for me to do my check-in this late, but the day's kind of run away with me. I have FaceTimed my sister. I did the shoot, makeup for a shoot. I have been editing this video, and this is just the last quick check-in. Sean is even home already. It's like 7:30, and yeah, I'm gonna do my last check-in now. Everything's still looking pretty good, although I can see quite a bit of my own redness coming through my cheeks over there. Everything still looks really good. I did touch up the lipstick on my way to my shoot, so that was at 2:15. Haven't had to touch it up again. It was completely like the inside was just I couldn't go and do makeup for someone else, and my makeup was looking so bad. So I touched it up, and it's been pretty good since then. I've been drinking my water and kind of just, yeah, I haven't really done much eating, so I think that's probably why it stayed. This is a norm for me, but I think that the powder set underneath my eyes really well. My face hasn't gotten overly shiny, I don't think. There's only a bit of shine coming through on my nose over there. Otherwise, my face looks pretty matte, like it doesn't look like an oil slick. And then I can see a little bit of redness coming through on my cheeks over there, where it's faded. But other than that, and I do touch my face pretty often, other than that, it's looking really good. So if you're looking for a full coverage matte foundation, this is a great option for you. And also the powders are really good. So the foundation retails for 100 Rand, and there are 14 shades of the foundation, and then there are 9 shades of the powder. So you can go and find them. They are in stores now. I think in October they're supposed to be in stores, so they should be there. And then for today's giveaway, I did say you should stick around to the end of the video, and this is it. So for those of you that are still here and you're watching, you get to be part of the giveaway. I'm giving away this Terry Mugler Alien fragrance. It's this really pretty one. I'll show you the bottle now. I'm just gonna take it out of here. It's very pretty. There are a lot of people who love this fragrance, and for those of you that do, you're gonna love this packaging. It's beautiful. So that's the bottle. It is beautiful. I've never used it, haven't ever sprayed this. This is up for grabs for today, along with this guy. This is a big Terry Mugler Alien Radiant Body Cream, and it is beautiful as well. I'm gonna open this up just so that you guys can see. The packaging is gorgeous. So this is the body cream. It's beautiful. I love the packaging of this. And then that's the body cream. It has a little bit of shimmer in there, so if you're looking for something like that for summer, this is gonna be great for you. And it smells amazing, like next level beautiful. So those are the 2 things up for grabs if you guys are keen to win this Alien fragrance, and then also the Radiant Body Butter. This is a collection, so you get both of them if you win this giveaway. The way that you win is really, really simple. You just need to be following me on Instagram. You need to be subscribed to my YouTube channel, obviously. And then you can either comment on this video, or you can comment on my latest Instagram picture and say why you would like to win this little giveaway and why you think you deserve it. I would like to choose someone that is loyal and that follows my videos and always comments and always interacts. So if that's you, get involved, try and win this package. I think it's beautiful, and it's a nice little gift before Christmas. It's like my gift to you for my birthday week. So I hope that you guys are excited for this giveaway and for more giveaways coming this week, and I will see you guys on Wednesday for another video. Subscribe if you're not. Remember to comment down below, and all the details for this giveaway will be in the description box as well, so go and check it out.